I don't want to brag about getting illegal money and glorify getting illegal money, even though I love the BMF story, love big meats, love big T, but that's not me. What I'm proud about is coming from nothing to something and earning it the hard way, from the bottom. I didn't want to be no blue collar worker. I wanted to kick ass, travel the world, make money, love my family, and invest.
All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is.
Boxing legends now whisper that Floyd Mayweather, once celebrated as the sport's wealthiest superstar, might be facing financial reality behind his glamorous facade. Timothy Bradley Jr. insists Floyd is considering a Pacquiao clash because he requires the payday desperately.
That's why. That's why. And it's funny when you have options. When you have options, yo, you can make your choice. When you're doing great and you got money in the bank and you sitting pretty, yeah. You sitting pretty, 51 or 50-0. Isn't it great? But now, when you need them, you call on them. Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao years ago, and now he wants this damn fight now. Because he needs money, that's why.
Evander Holyfield suspects Floyd selects his battles purely for maximum earnings instead of cementing his place in history. He cautions that while Mayweather maintains his flawless record, stepping back into competition and overstaying his welcome could ultimately result in defeat, jeopardizing both his unblemished streak and his carefully crafted image.
Anybody stay here too long, they're gonna lose eventually because you're gonna get older. And somebody gonna beat you if you stay there too long. So everybody was undefeated at one point in time. And so if you undefeated at one point in time, then what happened? Stay there too long. You stay there too long, then you won't be.
Terrence Crawford expressed disappointment seeing an icon like Floyd Mayweather Jr. in such circumstances, arguing he shouldn't re-enter boxing at this stage of life. Crawford thinks continued fighting endangers both his reputation and physical well-being, encouraging permanent retirement. His comments fuel speculation about whether Mayweather's return discussions stem from monetary necessity instead of historical ambition.
He shouldn't have been in there at all. I think it's other ways.
Yeah.
It's other ways.
Other avenues exist, absolutely. Other approaches available for Joe Rogan. Observe that despite Floyd Mayweather Jr. accumulating tremendous fortune, poor money management frequently results in bad investments, legal troubles, and significant losses. He pointed out that champions like Floyd and Mike Tyson have encountered comparable challenges where massive paychecks don't necessarily ensure lasting economic security.
Money.
Yeah, but with all his connections and things like that, I think people could have put him in the right position to make some money.
If he's got people with him that are looking out for his best interest, but you know how it is. When there's a guy like that, that's a big name, usually everybody around him pretends they're looking out for their best interest, but there's always lawsuits later on. You find out someone was stealing money or not paying him what he deserved. There's always a bunch of bullshit involved.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis rejected the potential exhibition featuring Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson as purely a cash operation, calling it clever commerce rather than legitimate competition, engineered to create enormous profits instead of demonstrating anything meaningful between the ropes.
Mayweather and Mike Tyson exhibition, is it something that sounds fun? Something just like a money grab, or some history between the two that these two guys could just settle out a little bit?
Listen, I think it's just business. I think it's, it's smart business. Got two great fighters with great social media. I got you. So it's a great matchup.
Is it something intimidating for, Floyd to get in the ring with someone that big and that could, obviously punch really hard? Well, it's a different time, but.
No, I don't really take the fight that serious. I mean, I'm sure Floyd wouldn't step in the ring with a man that is going to knock him out or try.
I heard his statement. Meanwhile, Sugar Ray Leonard acknowledged that even if it's merely entertainment, only Floyd Mayweather Jr. possesses the magnetism to execute it successfully. He drew parallels between his worldwide recognition and charm to Muhammad Ali, emphasizing Mayweather's remarkable capacity to mesmerize crowds and promote colossal spectacles.
We as fighters, we get to a point where is that we watch fights on television and we say, I can beat that guy. Because it's about ego, it's about who you were back in the day. You know?
Nine-figure payday doesn't hurt either, though, does it?
Oh, that's gives you a little incentive, and that's the case. You know, you can make $1 zillion fighting a guy who's never had boxing gloves on before,
Right.
like the McGregor fight. You know, it's what it is. It's a spectacle. Only Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather could have pulled those things off. When Ali fought that guy, that wrestler,
Yeah.
what was the guy's name? Yeah. Only Ali could have done that. Mayweather could have. He could have been. He's the only guy that could have done that, or pulled that off, I should say.
Leonard complimented Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his remarkable protective techniques, declaring his approach renders him incredibly difficult to defeat. Leonard stressed that Mayweather's precision, speed, and tactical intelligence are so sophisticated that challengers find it nearly impossible to connect with significant punches, establishing his defense among boxing's all-time elite.
There is no one way to fight Floyd Mayweather. He is that good. He's that talented. You walk in there with a plan, but to execute it takes time. In other words, you got to feel yourself. You got to feel him out, and see what he goes for. Body shots. Floyd. No one could penetrate his defense. I mean, he one of the best guys out there. But I would say body shots. But then, it's so hypothetical. I feel kind of awkward talking about. It's.
Well, do you see a weakness in his game at all?
I don't see a weakness that anyone could penetrate. I don't see him being beaten by anyone. What I love about Floyd is the fact that he believed in himself so much. And that's a major part of being a world champion, like Muhammad Ali.
Mike Tyson revealed he understands Floyd Mayweather's economic predicament, sharing that he has experienced comparable hardships previously. Tyson observed that financial problems are challenging, yet common aspects of existence, and even the most successful athletes can encounter difficulties maintaining prosperity and security throughout their lives.
I understand hard times, and I understand good times. And, in life, they have to come. You're going to have to deal with both of them, because that's what life consists of, good times and bad times. Or difficult times.
Yeah.
Despite accumulating hundreds of millions, speculation suggests Floyd Mayweather Jr. lost everything through excessive lifestyle choices and enormous spending patterns. Some accounts even claim he burns through approximately $1 million daily on premium goods, vehicles, and journeys, although these assertions remain highly controversial and unconfirmed.
And it's almost unfathomable to think that it could happen, but, just listening to you, having a 40-person entourage, going out to eat, footing the bill, night over night.
Yeah.
Oh,
the whole day. Like, I'm talking for weeks on end. Every day is something new, and it's like multiple things throughout the day. The travel, he lives a very, very interesting. I don't know when he sleeps, to be honest with you. Then you got gambling and all, of course, the gambling, casinos and all that. He lives a very interesting lifestyle, very fast paced. I think the average person will have a hard time keeping up, but it's the amount of it. You got the private jets, you got the cars. But no, he could easily spend a few $500,000, $1 million+ in a day, like easy.
Claims of excessive expenditures and concealed monetary problems ignited discussion, making supporters question whether his wealthy image represents truth or conceals serious economic difficulties happening privately.
And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
A significant problem emphasized by Floyd Mayweather's critics involves his absence of spending restraint and incredibly opulent lifestyle. Accounts and analysis frequently highlight his tendency to waste money carelessly on expensive automobiles, high-end purchases, personal aircraft, and elaborate celebrations. Another worry is his massive crew, sometimes estimated between 40 to 50 individuals who travel with him constantly. Supporting such a team creates enormous continuous expenses, including transportation, lodging, and living costs, which substantially increases economic strain over extended periods. Experts also observe that persistent premium spending and reckless business decisions can demonstrate inadequate future preparation. Paired with a publicity-focused lifestyle, this strategy is frequently characterized as being motivated primarily by pride and appearance rather than organized financial planning.
If there's any legitimacy to that, like how on God's green earth could this man be broke?
His lifestyle. I've been around like hanging out for days, weeks. It's the lifestyle. Like when you got a 40-man entourage, you got other people, and you take everybody out, pay for everything, shopping, the mall, going out to eat, renting out an entire movie theater. Yeah, just to go watch a movie at whatever time he wanted. It was like the theater was closed when we got rolled up to the movie theater, and you know, you got the girls and all. Yeah, and you rent out a whole movie theater for 40, 50 plus people. I bet that bill can rack up a little bit. I don't know if he's broke. I think you'd have to tell me like, what is broke? He don't have $0. Floyd still has money, a lot. I just think that maybe the lifestyle and I don't know, maybe.
Following up, I'm uncertain. Among Floyd Mayweather's most discussed spending episodes occurred when he allegedly paid more than $1.113 million for a premium box at Allegiant Stadium to view the match with numerous companions during Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas. He additionally displayed his renowned timepiece collection worth approximately $100 million, strengthening his reputation for extraordinary luxury purchases. Though legendary for his riches, such lavish demonstrations have generated concerns regarding future financial control and viability. Supporters and experts frequently reference his lifestyle decisions, including continuous luxury transportation, expensive shopping, and supporting a large team that dramatically amplifies total expenditures. Despite disapproval, Mayweather persists in stressing that his income enables him to experience life without limitations.
So my next guest is arguably the best professional boxer in history, or certainly the most financially successful boxer. Retiring with a 15-0 pro record, he has taken the world of business by storm with that same singular focus and drive. Joining me now, boxing legend and one premier nutritional supplements founder, Floyd Money Mayweather. All right, Floyd, it's great seeing you, my man. You know, I interviewed you 10 years ago before your last fight, and we played a short clip of it, and you said, listen, I enjoy being a villain. Here's the thing. You crafted a persona, and you used it for success in the ring. You've used it for success out of the ring, and I saw this interview in Forbes where you talked about the things that it takes to be successful, and it's still working for you.
Had a great team, you know, just doing my homework, you know, took my time, very, very smart, and I'm saying I wasn't the only one that was smart. Right.
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's uncle, has similarly expressed worry about the fighter's spending patterns, stating he remains confused by his erratic investment decisions. He implied Floyd frequently commits to business arrangements without clear future objectives and seems motivated primarily by pride rather than organized planning. Jeff additionally challenged some of Floyd's substantial property claims, observing that market experts frequently regard them skeptically because of the uncertainties and difficulties of real estate investments, I suppose.
Like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, you know, to better his life, like, you know, buying homes and buying, you know, different things. And so, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will.
Beyond the reckless spending, Mayweather chose to manage all his commercial transactions individually, rather than employing a professional representative. This provided him complete authority over discussions and enabled him to retain maximum earnings from partnerships and ventures. Nevertheless, without specialized financial advice, he also became more susceptible to dangerous agreements and dubious investment possibilities. Detractors contend that the absence of organized supervision may have led to terrible financial choices and heightened exposure to fraud or poor management. While his autonomy helped him create massive wealth and command his reputation, it also eliminated the protection that skilled consultants typically offer. Consequently, his journey demonstrates both the advantages of complete authority and the possible risks of functioning without professional financial oversight and comprehensive strategic preparation.
He's never had a manager as well, right? He's always negotiated his own deals. Is that what kind of led to his wealth? He didn't have to cut a
It's not that he ain't got a manager, but he has got a manager. So he's can't remember his name now. So he's got a man, an elderly fella that's always with him, and but he does everything goes through him, everything. Floyd ain't very clever, believe me. But training wise, man's a genius, and it's hard work, dedication. Don't matter how good you are. I mean, I am world class as an athlete, but I never trained like top boys. I just thought, don't worry, because I love a row, I love the fighting. Let's just turn up.
Yeah.
I mean, but after 3-4 rounds, if I ain't knocked you out, got Sting coming at my ass.
Currently, the rematch featuring Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is progressively being perceived by numerous supporters as a profit-focused exhibition, instead of simply a competitive match. Rather than adopting the conventional pay-per-view structure that made their 2015 encounter one of boxing's most lucrative affairs, the second confrontation is anticipated to broadcast internationally on Netflix to its enormous audience without extra charges, immediately extending its accessibility to hundreds of millions of watchers. This strategy showcases Netflix's expanding interest in live athletics, where emphasis transitions from individual event sales to sustained income through memberships, advertising agreements, product sales, and international brand visibility. Through maximizing viewership numbers instead of ticket purchases, the service transforms the contest into an effective commercial opportunity.
When people say the biggest fight in boxing history, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera, Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight, these were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time. Because it had 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
They want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get
reaching millions of viewers. Freddie Roach has openly implied that among the primary reasons the Mayweather versus Pacquiao battle didn't occur for numerous years was his belief that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was hesitant to confront Manny Pacquiao, worrying about the danger to his flawless record. Roach alleged Mayweather created multiple requirements regarding drug testing and additional stipulations that delayed discussions, labeling some of them pretexts to prevent the confrontation. He additionally stated that Mayweather was pushed into the initial contest only because of overwhelming media and fan demands, suggesting that Mayweather didn't genuinely desire to challenge his fellow legend. Roach has insisted that Pacquiao's ability and danger were factors why Mayweather postponed committing to the fight for such an extended period.
Do you think Floyd is scared to fight Manny?
Well, he's 42 now, and Manny's a fresh 40. I think he's ducking us right now. Yeah, I mean, because you don't hear no negotiations, no nothing, no rumors. He's being very, very quiet right now.
Wow. Okay. If Floyd is watching this, Freddie, what is your message to him?
The contracts are there. All you have to do is sign them, son.
Are you hopeful that it will happen? Do you think there's an actual chance that it will happen?
I do think it could happen, yes. It's probably not till next year, but the thing is, it is a big fight out there. And again, a fresh Manny with no injuries. I love that fight.
Well, as a boxing fan, I would be really excited to see Manny get another crack at Floyd healthy. I think, clearly he was inhibited, with the shoulder last time.
Roach considers that a rematch would function as the ideal conclusion for their professional journeys. From his perspective, Pacquiao completely recovered this occasion, possesses the abilities to overwhelm Mayweather in a genuinely competitive encounter. It's a definitive declaration. For Roach, nothing remains to be demonstrated following that outcome. Both champions could retire gracefully with their reputations preserved, provided Pacquiao achieves victory.
Is that a fight that your team wants, Freddie?
Definitely. That would be a fight we would want. I would like to get that one back one more time. I know we can do much better. We had an injury in that fight, but regardless, we lost a close decision. I know Manny can do much better than that, and I really think Manny can knock him out.
Really? Right. Like you said, Manny had an injury last time. Now, Floyd hasn't fought in a little bit. He's 42 years old. Manny looks sharp. So you think Manny would knock Floyd Mayweather out in the rematch?
Yeah, Floyd's last couple of fights against a kickboxer and whatever the other guy was, he wasn't too impressive, and I think it's a good time to catch him right now. It's kind of disappointing that he didn't stay for the decision and let Manny call him out. He went home quickly.
Was Manny going to call out Floyd?
That's the one he and I won, and I'm sure he would have, yes.
Do you think this comeback strategy will
address Floyd's monetary problems? Express your opinions in the responses.